Hello, it's been a few weeks, maybe a month or more now, since I started this little series that I'm continuing today, discussing the discography of Stryper. And the previous videos, I did 2 albums of video, but due to my memory on my phone getting limited, I'm going to probably do 1 album per video now, until I can get the memory issue squared away. I don't want the camera cutting off in mid-sentence or whatever. So I'm just going to limit it to 1 album of video. And today we're going to discuss an album that is personally my favorite of the band's discography. Some people, through conniptions when this album came out, Michael Sweet himself doesn't have the fondest memories of this album because of what was going on, some things that were going on in his life and within the band at the time this album was recorded. But like I said, it's my personal favorite, and it is Against the Law. Now, like I said, a lot of people through conniptions because the lyrics weren't quote unquote overtly Christian. I think the album doesn't go against the values they portrayed in song lyrics in the albums previous to this at all. I just think there's a different spin on it. When it comes to human relationships and that type of thing. I mean, there's a song on here called Two Bodies, One Mind, One Soul, which is about marriage and how the spouses might be 2 bodies, but the ideal of, how they work as a team as one is what that song is talking about, in my opinion. I honestly don't blame Michael Sweet for the song Against the Law, because, having your good intentions be attacked from every angle you come from and have over pharisaical people just tell you how wrong you are wears on somebody sometimes, and that's exactly why he wrote the song Against the Law. Christ himself was against the highly judgmental, hypocritical, holier than thou Pharisees. Rock the Hell Out of You, which is the last song there, people threw a fit about that, I'm sure, about the title of that. That's just a play on the words, literally rocking the hell out of somebody. My favorite song on here is Two-Time Woman. They put their first cover song on an album with this one, with the cover of Earth, Wind & Fire's Shining Star. The only song I really don't care for on this is Not That Kind of Guy. I don't like the guitar work or, just the sound of that song at all. Lady is a good ballad. One that I might put just above, honestly, even. All for One is a tremendous song. Ordinary Man is there. But anyway, this is still my favorite Stryper album. I can listen to it any day without it getting old. I'm surprised I don't listen to it more than I do. But when it first came out back in 91 time, I was playing it all the time. And some of my friends at school who were turned off by other Stryper albums were like, wow, they're actually a good band. putting the lyrical content of the other, this showed them what a good band this is, how tight the musicianship and everything is. So, made people a little more, at least in my circles, some people in my circles, a little more open-minded to try out Stryper's um, music and not poo-poo it just because of the lyrical content. So there's my discussion on my favorite Stryper album of their discography to date. Since I did the Reborn thing when I compared the Stryper version to the recently released Michael Sweet release of Reborn again, I'll skip that album and move on to an album that I'm not too familiar with. I don't listen to it much at all, but I think I have a grasp on it enough to talk about it, and that's Murdered by Pride, which was the follow-up to Reborn. But anyway, till I talk to you again, have a great weekend and enjoy the music.